Families of children born with hand difficulties gathered at the Royal Children's Hospital today to celebrate the launch of a new website. Martine Alpens went along.
Melanie Tish may not have 10 fingers and 10 toes, but without them, she's a budding artist.
This is my mum, Nat. This is my dad, Paul.
Hello.
Where's Connor and Alex?
That's alright, you can just name
This
them.
is me, Mel. I have three brothers, three brothers, Connor, Alex and Brad.
James.
And James, 4. And I have two sisters, Arlen and Jessie. And
And you're the youngest.
no, I'm the youngest.
And how old are you?
10.
Going on 16.
Oh. Because I know we're talking about the rugby before and how you like playing rugby. But what other things do you like to do?
I like to watch TV,
Yeah.
play on the tramp, play down ball, walk the dog. I don't like
You were dancing the other day. You have a great time.
I like eating.
Yes, eating's good.
I like creating. I like making food. But I never get to do it.
You made jelly yesterday. What's your problem?
And what do you make every night? Pasta, spaghetti.
You can make tea.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna order fish and chips.
This isn't supposed to be domestic. This is supposed to be about you. So
I
you
know.
tell us stuff.
Well, you've talked about a lot of things. What about school? I don't know what stuff you like doing at school.
I like sport,
You like sport.
maths.
Yeah. And even though you've got a long time to think about it, what do you think you'd like to do after school when you finish?
I would like to be horse rider.
That'd be fun. Pretty talented then.
Yes.
You're talented at the rope,
Yeah, she likes
monkey
to tell,
bars.
she likes to tell everyone she's talented all the time.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm better than you. Look at this.
I like achieving things.
And you like making fun of people when they don't achieve things.
Anyone said anything mean to you at school?
Yes.
Bradley
someone-
said some mean things up the road one time.
Wait, what?
You and Bradley were fighting up the road. He said some very mean things.
Yes. But at school there was one really bad one, but
That's because that kid was not a very nice kid.
he's not really.
He's not a good
Did you hit him?
He has a
He's
bad
not
reputation.
God.
What happened?
You can say it. It's okay. They can bleep it out if it's a naughty word. It's not
Yeah, it's alright. Just
He called me a two-finger turd.
did he?
Two-finger effing turd.
And this one time Bradley, when he was alone, he was like, at least I have 10 fingers.
Yeah.
He really mean.
So what when someone says something like that? What do
I
you
do get upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you just walk away, or do you just tell teacher, or do you get in the fight?
I told the teacher.
Which is, yeah, it's a good thing. What happened then? Did they?
Miss Lakefree just got him in trouble. And
Yeah.
then ever since he's been poking his tongue at me and saying my name every once in a while.
Because he got in trouble.
Yeah, when I'm walking out of school, he'll go, now, and then he'll look a different way.
Yeah. Concerns you had when you were pregnant or when Mel was born? Like, I don't know, like often
Just the
new
thing
parents
of-
are worried about
Yeah,
something
would she
or...
be able to do stuff? You know,
Yes.
she'll never be a typist. She'll never ride a bike. She'll never
Yeah.
But
do
you know,
archery.
as she does stuff, you know,
Yeah.
she's done archery. She rides a bike.
Yeah.
You know,
She tied her shoelaces at a younger age than anybody else.
Yeah.
She writes just fine. You know.
And I think you've got to have I mean, perhaps it helps. We're always thinking about how we can possibly adapt something, but sometimes you don't need to. But I mean, you know, with the motorbike, I want to ride the motorbike, you know, and you know, be able to adapt the throttle and stuff like that. She was because I was always with the push bike. I was always going. She wanted the bike that had the back pedal.
Yes.
She didn't want the brakes and the pedal.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you're not giving you something that's only got one brake.
Yeah.
So ended up, I got a special hand grip that locks both brakes at once.
Okay.
So you know, she rode that, but
Yep.
the motorbike she rides, and
Yep.
and she's got a lot of confidence in her abilities.
Yeah.
So I think that but
Yeah.
looking into the future, it's no different now to when she was a child. Although you're more confident that she's going to still do all the things, she'll cope.
Yeah.
You still worry about that first thing when she starts becoming a teenager and you know she starts meeting guys and there's all sorts of things, but they're no different than things you worry about with your
Parents
normal
always,
children.
I know. It's a parent thing. There's always something
That's
to worry.
right. It's turned out that not much has been related to her hand, the ability of her hand. Most things can be adapted.
Yeah.
You know, her attitude at school, kids' school, we've not had any real hassles. She's been fine. I mean, there've been the occasional thing and the occasional child, but I mean, you know, she's the last in a long line of children, and they've all had issues with, you know, horrible other children at school. But you know, she's been picked on because of her hand, but not, you know, if she didn't have the hand, they would have found something else to pick on. It wasn't about the hand so much.
And
It's
it's
just
usually the kid, you know, like they're the kid that picks on every other kid for their nose or their glasses or something. You know, they're just a horrible child. Or they've got issues themselves, you know.
But she's definitely got that, I think that must have a lot to do with you guys, is that just giving things a go. Like she seems to have a lot of spunk. And just, she does.
And even to the extreme where, you know, she won't take assistance because she sort of goes, I can do it. And, you know, I mean, I had to go at her yesterday because she decided that they were all going to share a Coke. There was, you know, half a bottle of Coke in the fridge, so she poured out 4 glasses and then comes walking out. She's got 4 glasses, you know, walking out across the concrete. And I'm going, do you have to carry all 4 at once, you know? But that's, you know.
The answer's yes.
Yes,
she does. She has to do everything herself. And she does. So yeah, I mean, you know, she's managed with everything so far. There's not been an activity that she can't do. I mean, you know, some things not quite as well as others. Learning to throw the tennis ball up or the shuttlecock up for, you know, games. But, you know, she's adapted. I mean, you know, how she... if she got her sporting skills from me, the hand wouldn't mean anything because I'm rubbish anyway. You know, she's good at what she does, so...
And what would you tell like new parents, or if you could go back and, you know, talk to yourself?
Actually, if I could go back, I would worry less.
Yes.
I probably freaked out. You know, I mean, I didn't freak out a heap anyway, but you know, I was.
Unknown. There's so many unknowns.
It is the unknown, but it was also things like, oh, you need 2 hands to type. You know. And what if she wants to do archery? Like, how many people actually want to do archery anyway? But what, you know, she'll never be able to manage that. But actually, she can, and she did. And there were so many things like that where you went, oh yeah, and she, I mean, as a child, she favoured the right hand, you know. As a parent, as a right-handed person, I would put things down in front of her right hand. And then I go, it's probably not helping you that much. I'll move it to the left.
So do you think she was... Like her brain was wired to
I would say probably her brain was wired to be right-handed, but you know, she still. But you can, you know, I mean,
But she doesn't have that awkward, like, not necessarily all left-handers, but most left-handers have that thing of writing upside down, sort of. But she doesn't. She seems to write normal. But as I said, her writing and her artistic type abilities are quite good. You know, she's
again, something she didn't get from her mother.
You know,
and I know I've even had some parents say that some of that can potentially affect learning.
Well,
the
actually,
brain had to double up. But then Josie Duncan would say the brain rewires.
Well, the brain rewires, but
itself,
also it's more likely that it's beneficial rather than negative to use both sides of your brain.
Yes,
you know,
which is good for people to hear too, because often the parents are worried about that too.
I mean, and definitely, you know, clearly there's no connection between that and her IQ. She's certainly smart enough. And, and you know, and her sporting ability. Which we. Well, maybe it came from Dad's side. It didn't come from my side.
No, she's and like as I said, you know, like if you sat all the kids in a line and went, this one can do this one can do that, you know, there's always something. I mean, you know, you can't go, oh, she's only got one hand, so she's going to be limited in everything that they can do. But it's not, you know, this one can't do this, but this one can do that. And so, you know, at the end of the day, it probably balances itself out. And I mean, you know, you meet people all the time who's, you know, kids, you know, we got friends who's, you know, child's got something wrong with one eye, and, you know, and they're not so obvious as the hand difference, but they still inhibit the child. So, you know.
True. And often things like that she's very caring and empathetic. And care for people and all that.
Yeah, her personality helps her a lot.
That is a real strength.
I mean, we have a lot of children. You know, if I was to get rid of some, she wouldn't be the first to go. Okay? There would be others that we would be flicking out the door long before we got rid of her. You know, because she's a much nicer person. Some of the others.
I love that.
I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it. The darkness inside you makes you feel so small. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Oh, like a rainbow. Show me your smile. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. When this world makes you crazy and you're taking all you can bear, just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful.